Hey guys, welcome back or to the channel. If this is your first time here, please consider subscribing. Have we got something special for you today? We are here today boondocking.
Me too.
Marcy's, as usual, hiding behind the camera. We are here boondocking today. Met this wonderful lady, Janice. We call her Fred. Fred, come on over, Fred. So Fred is here, staying in her van. Couldn't help but coming down and talking to her, find out exactly why she likes the camping experience, what her setup is, which is really cool. We're going to show you some of that.
Check out her sweet setup,
guys.
Yeah.
If you want to see more, please stay tuned and watch more of this video. Thank you for sticking around. I'm Corey, Marcy's behind the camera.
Hello.
And good old Fred here in her van. We've been so lucky where she's going to talk about exactly what type of setup she has. Fred, say hi to our friends on the other side of the camera there.
Hi, Corey's friends.
So it's awesome. We've been talking a little bit while we've been here.
So what brings you out here? What brings you out here, really?
A reset button for me is I'm pushing a reset. Excuse me,
Good for you.
I just split my lip, so I apologize. I'll keep doing this all the
It
time.
happens when you're camping.
It does. Just don't hit me again. I'm sorry.
I
Corey,
did not.
I said be nice. She didn't want to interview. We said yes. She said no.
They're so
we
tough.
agreed.
Exactly. So you're doing all this with some disabilities,
Yes.
which is amazing. It doesn't stop you from getting out.
No, it allows me to do other things. Because if I don't do this, I don't have the energy. I don't have the muscles. I don't have the capacity to go and do other things.
So this just shows that you don't have to be a healthy person to get out and enjoy
It's
life.
good for you to. It makes you get out there, right?
Yeah.
It makes you kind of get up and not just
Well,
sit.
if you're going to the outhouse, 3-4 times a day,
yeah,
you're going for a
you
walk.
have to go exactly.
You know?
It gets you moving.
It does.
It's healthier
sure.
for you.
Yeah, it's
Fresh air, a
moving,
little bit more
fresh air.
moving around, for sure.
Yeah.
And in order to do that on a budget, look what Janice has done.
So what type of van have we got here?
This is a Dodge Caravan. It's a short wheelbase, 3.3 liter V6, standard,
What year?
Nice.
2006.
So it's not a brand spanking new vehicle either.
It's not
And
a
you have-
four-wheel drive. It's just a regular old van that
It's
you
a
can turn
van.
into your home.
Doesn't have backup camera. Doesn't have. Well, it was supposed to have a kick-ass stereo, but that doesn't work. So.
Bluetooth work great.
So let's take a look and see what your setup is, because this, guys, is amazing. Let's take a look. So we have managed to God, I don't know where God came from.
Hello, English.
A
That's
really cool setup. So let me start with everybody wants to know two
The
things right
basics.
away.
Get it out of the way.
We'll just get it out of the way. Let's get it out of the way. First thing is, do you have a shower in the minivan?
No, I do not have a shower in this minivan.
Why not? You have so much room.
Well, sorry, I could put one in by putting shower curtains all the way around, and I could make this into a shower if I really desperately wanted to.
So do you
Yeah.
have a plan or an idea of putting one in?
Not the shower, I hadn't thought of that, but I had thought about putting a change room in, because that's the one downside, is I'm short, but I'm not that short that I can stand straight up inside the van. So getting dressed is sometimes a pain.
Oh, scooching into the pants.
Oh,
Yeah, I
yes.
hear ya.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you're right, this would work awesome.
So what I'm thinking about doing is just getting those magnetic strips that you can get at any kind of dollar store, craft store, and gluing them onto the top of the shower curtain, and then just putting them around the edge and having a change room.
Perfect.
That'd be a really good idea.
Yeah, perfect.
'Cause
And
this
if you
is-
kept
this
your
is a lot
closet
of
back there, you'd be
Yeah.
happening. Yeah.
That, and the other thing that I might do is add one of those, the clotheslines that retract.
Yeah.
Right. Put one there so that I could pull the shower curtain all the way across, or I could use it for hanging clothes that need to dry.
That's a great idea.
So everything needs to have multiple uses in a
Yes,
van, and something
agreed.
this small. And in order to stay sane, everything has to have a place.
And you
Exactly.
already have, if you think about it, you already have the roof or the ceiling,
Exactly.
which is nice and sturdy, so you don't have to worry about that. And a curtain around it would be perfect.
You're right.
You can make it like a little deck, actually. Have a little chair in there if it's raining, or yeah.
And then
Okay, not going there,
the
but
chair, the chair if it's raining. That's a Marcy thing. I need a chair in my shower or in my change room.
yeah.
So the other question is when you're boondocking, right, and you don't have the luxury of a washroom or porta pot or anything like that,
Right.
what do you use for your washroom?
It's right there, right beside you, that gray box, but the size of a briefcase. And it's called the Clean Waste Portable Toilet. And these are the three legs, flops down, and it's a chemical toilet.
Oh,
And
really?
yeah, and so the bags that you put in will hold usually like 3 or 4 trips, and the chemicals that they put in it, you seal it up and you drop it into any garbage bag.
Wow, I
So it's
didn't
an
realize
actual
it had
chemical toilet,
chemicals.
It's a-
not a compost style.
That's it.
That's
It's
so
not
cool.
composted.
And what'd you pay for that?
I paid $130.
And it's well worth it.
It is really, I haven't actually used it yet. And you know what? Just having it makes me so much happier.
That
Yeah.
you have it
Just
in
in
case you
case.
need it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, if it's pouring rain, I'm going to pull that out and I'm going to set it
Right.
up. But back here, this is kind of like my storage and my closet, which is why I thought of it. One of the IKEA boxes, you know, the kind that they build,
Yeah, yeah.
$15 for that. My spare sleeping bag, which I haven't used.
Do you go in the wintertime? Or do you cut it off at a certain month?
I don't go when it's cold because I can't breathe cold air, cold damp air. Just
So what's your cutoff month? September?
Depends on where I'm going. If I can go down to the States, there's none.
Yes.
But unfortunately,
Have you been down to the States?
Oh, multiple trips. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Where?
Down through Washington, Oregon, and California, then across to Ontario through the Canadian side, and then back through the U.S.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Perfect. So this is what a lot of people would call their garage or their change room.
Yep.
And you've got that all back there.
Yep.
With your little friend, that travel companion
This
here.
is Harriet.
Harriet. Nice to meet you, Harriet.
Everyone needs to hear it.
I also see that you've built an awesome bed here. Tell me a little bit about your bed here, Frank.
Okay, we're just going to choose different
Just
bed
choose
shapes.
different days as we go.
Okay, Peter, we'll get started. I designed a bed. I figured out how the very narrowest it could be for me, and that was 29 inches. I made it 29. I think if I was making it again, I'd make it to be about 27 inches wide instead. It's just a little tiny bit wide and digs into
It's
my.
too wide?
It's too wide.
Is that for when you're moving around in there?
When
or
I'm living
sleeping?
in here, sleeping it's fine.
Yeah.
But when you go and sit over, there's like the little edges that stick there. So to deal with that, I'm going to buy a pool noodle next time I'm at a dollar store and just slide it under the edge there
Yeah.
and have that covered.
That would be good for not banging the knee and the leg and everything
See the
else.
bruises? No, sorry.
Yeah.
The bruises.
It happens. It
It
happens.
does. It does.
So we'll take Frank, Fred, and
Keep going. We could get the Beatles in here.
we'll get the Beatles in there around to the side so we can see the rest, guys.
I was going to pop you open and show you what's under here.
Oh,
actually.
there's more.
Oh, my
And she
God.
does have a name. Her name is Janice.
Janice.
Everybody.
Okay, so under here, I have got 2 slats,
Oh, awesome.
and it all lifts up like
awesome.
that.
There you go.
Look at some serious storage.
Yes, serious storage, and I
Awesome.
actually have enough equipment so that I could get 2 other people camping with me, because I've got 3 air mattresses. That's a 6-person tent. That's
Wow,
there.
there's a lot of storage in there.
There is a ton of storage in here.
Cool.
Obviously not optimized at this moment because I don't need to.
So
Well, yeah, that's it, right? You just take what you
Yeah.
need for
we
that
did
trip.
say this a minute ago. Unfortunately, you guys didn't hear, so I'm going to actually say it again. Is you have completely taken the seats out of the van.
That's right. Yep.
That allows you to do this. The only downfall is
I have to travel on my own.
you
Where's the downfall in
They
that?
didn't
You
have
don't
the
have the
seats that
storage
go
under the
underneath
floor.
that
That's
lay
right.
down, so you
Yeah.
didn't have
Exactly.
that optimal.
This
But
is
she
an
built
older
her
van.
own.
Yeah, this is an older van, so it didn't have that option at the time. It was like a transition year, and they couldn't get it with this in. So
I like what you've done with the bottom of the bed. You
She built her own storage in.
all possible storage that you have.
the entire bed costs less than $100,
Oh,
Including the
$100, and
mattress.
that's really well made.
including the
slats.
mattress.
Oh, including the mattress.
Including the mattress.
Jeez, that's really good.
So this just shows you can do this on a budget. We're all about doing this on a budget.
Yep.
It doesn't cost an arm and a leg and whatever other body
Anybody
part
could
that
do
you
this.
have.
You got a
Yeah.
van? You're
You can do this
On
on
the
a
road.
budget, guys.
Yeah, there are a few things that are worth spending money on. So some kind of solar charger so you can keep your electronics going.
yes, ma'am.
That is a necessity as far as I'm concerned. And the water filtration.
So that was one of the things I
Yeah.
was going to ask you, because when we started doing this, I noticed your light right away. You've got a light hanging up there, and it looks like a very expensive light.
Again, my girlfriend who gave me the money to build the bed bought that for me as a bon voyage present.
Cool.
And it's awesome because it's Well, I can hang. It'll stand.
Is it
It's
run on batteries or?
it it. What I know is it charges via USB, and you could also charge it by the hand crank.
Perfect.
Oh, you can crank
Wow.
it if you had to.
Yeah, 1 minute
That's
of
nice.
cranking gets you 10
Let's
minutes
see.
of light.
Awesome.
So,
So we like the light.
yep. So that is one thing, but it's not really good when you're walking to the washroom at night because lanterns don't show you right down in front of you, and you can't illuminate ahead of you to see where you're going.
Right.
So you need another flashlight. Like this one's completely solar charged.
That's a solar
Oh,
one.
that's
Yeah.
And
cool.
I've seen those. We do not have one,
Let me
but
see.
I have seen those.
Sorry,
Cool.
I'm shaking.
Got
That's
it.
okay.
Okay.
Me too.
And does it work good? Do you like
Yeah,
it? You're happy
it's
with it?
really good. Yep, I've had
So,
it for about 3 years now.
We don't
okay, 3
have
years.
any affiliate links, but I'm going to let you know right now that the lantern she has is
We'll hook you up.
a Go Zero,
Goal zero.
I
Go
took a
Zero.
picture.
Yep.
We'll link something for
and
you.
the flashlight that you have is a
It's a hybrid light. It's called hybrid light.
And it takes
hybrid light.
batteries?
No,
solar.
no, it's
Oh, all
solar.
solar, completely.
It's solar and a USB charger.
Oh, that's
Well,
so cool.
That is awesome.
Wow. I gotta look
I
at
hate
that.
to say it, I mean, I love Amazon.
Me too. Me
We-
too.
we
Me
like-
too.
We like
Guilty.
Amazon.
You know,
Guilty.
my toilet, $129 in Amazon.
I was just about to say, and
Guilty.
you got that from Amazon as well.
I did. Yep.
Perfect.
Yeah. So
So let's
All
take
right,
a
let's
look
move around.
around the side, guys.
Okay, so how did you start? You just took the seats out and
and brought a measuring tape.
yes.
And I measured
Helpful.
about 18 times throughout, several weeks actually, because measure twice just isn't enough for me.
Oh, me
No,
too. I
no,
hear you.
no.
I hear you. I have to because I'll make mistakes.
Yep, I guarantee. And so I pulled that out, figured out how wide I could actually make it without, getting in the way, so I could actually bring in. This is a piano bench. It was my
Perfect
mother-in-law's, so
table.
it's fabulous because it's got storage inside,
Oh, right.
right? And so in here,
Awesome.
I still have. This is my shakedown cruise, so I don't have everything working, but what's going to be in here are the things I need immediately. So plate, bowl, cups and saucers,
Yeah, yeah.
toiletries, and some craft stuff, like the bits and pieces that I keep pulling out all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's going to be that.
Perfect. And there's probably quite a bit of storage in one of those, if
Oh,
I
yeah.
recall.
Yeah. Something
Did you, is that 2x, what did you use
I
for the
use
wood?
2x10s.
Okay.
Yeah, 2x10s for the base. And there's another beam going down the middle, so it's divided into two compartments.
Oh, perfect for
and
storage.
then 1x4s to do the two
Nice.
panels. And I'm going to be splitting the mattress into two parts so that I can lift it up autonomously.
Oh, yes,
So,
yes.
so
So you can
that's
get a couch?
Yeah.
Or just
so
one side for storage, the other side for storage?
yeah, exactly. One
Okay.
side for storage.
Nice.
The pillows are big enough that I have a back when I want to sit
Oh,
back on it.
perfect. Okay.
Yep.
There's a lot of room. Do you want to get in and we take a look?
Yeah, of course. There's
And
one
you got your
thing-
bathroom stuff connected right there, so it's all
Exactly.
accessible, toothbrush, all that fun stuff.
So I've noticed you got a very big cooler in there,
I do.
which is way bigger than what we have, and we have problems trying to keep things cold. We haven't moved or could afford the plug-in fridge style yet,
Well, let me
Or enough power for it.
or enough power for it, for sure.
show you what I do here to work the cooler. Finally figured out how to do 2 layers because there's always stuff that has to be really
Yes.
cold and not. So Amazon sent me this handy dandy insulated package, and so I'm using that. And it is
Tricky.
brilliant. It's absolutely
Tricky.
brilliant.
I never even thought of that.
Me neither, because I would
That's
like a
a really
second
good idea.
level. Keep
Yeah.
your meat at the bottom and keep your other stuff at top. That'd
Exactly.
be awesome.
Yep.
Good idea.
Yeah. So that
Look, you learn something new every day on YouTube.
the other thing you need to know is that chocolate is essential for camping.
Yes, I know this.
No?
Yes, thank you very much. I have some in
Gotta,
my camper
gotta have the
too.
chocolate. We always have chocolate with us. And
So-
Marcy, of course, right away notices you have quite the
the
spice
cooking.
rack going on.
I
Quite
do.
your
Yes,
kitchen.
ma'am.
Well, I try to make everything I eat. That hasn't gone quite as well as I wanted to the past couple weeks because I've been tired from juggling and moving and all those kinds
Have
of
you
things.
moved around, or is this a spot you've been in for a while? How long have you been in here?
I've been here a week. I came last Monday, and
Okay.
I was over in Port Renfrew for 4 nights, freezing.
I was wondering, we haven't been there yet.
Freezing.
We haven't been there yet. It's because you're right on the ocean.
That's
was
right.
Pencil.
The wind is just.
Oh, I wondered that. I'd
Yeah.
like to go there though.
That's beautiful. That is
Which
truly
one though?
beautiful.
Lizard Lake or Fairy Lake?
No, I went to the First Nations campsite Pachadat, which is right on the
Oh.
bay. There's
Oh.
Port Renfrew. You see pictures where it's got the sand beach all the way around.
Yes.
That's what they own that, and the campground is that land.
Okay, so you heard it here. Good place to go camping.
There's
is.
lots of
Right on the
places to go.
beach.
Yep, and they've got full hookup, everything from full hookups to just regular plain.
Boondocking. Okay.
Exactly. Yep.
So your
So-
whole kitchen's in the front seat, all your spices. Looks
Well-
like your water's in there.
What I have in there is my water filter. I've started packing up because I'm going to be leaving, but we can pull that out and I'll show you because it makes a huge difference for me.
Is that a Brita?
No, it's a zero water.
Oh.
And it comes with a little tester that you can see how many total dissolved solids are in your water, and it removes them. So between this and boiling, I'm using lake water,
Oh, really?
and I'm really sensitive to water.
Oh.
So I filter it once, boil it for 5 minutes, and filter it again.
And they
I'm
just
good to
have
go.
little cartridges that you get to refill on those?
Yeah, you see the size of the cartridge?
Yeah, I do.
Right. It is an amazing thing.
Oh, nice. Okay. Another option.
So guys, that is amazing living in a small space at next to no cost. Not only that, you said something about bread.
I did.
I love bread.
Who doesn't?
How are you making bread?
So you're not just eating sandwiches out here?
No, with a cast iron frying pan, you could do just about anything.
I agree.
And there are two easy breads to make there. One of them is naan.
Yes.
You can easily make naan with your cast iron pan.
Nice.
Right? And tortillas as well. So
Which
those
I
are
love.
really quick, fast. The naan you have to let it rise a bit because it's a yeast bread, but I saw a video for a Tibetan flatbread. And I thought,
So is it a mixture between tortilla and a naan bread, do you think?
no,
Oh.
and then I took that and adapted it from there. And so I use like a cup and a half of regular flour.
Okay.
half-
Good. I hate the non-rising blah, blah, blah bread flour you got to try and find.
Yeah, no. Regular flour, a tablespoon of baking powder,
Okay.
tablespoon of cinnamon,
Oh.
tablespoon of sugar, and 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt.
Oh.
Mix it up, add dry fruit. So the
Oh.
last time I only added raisins, but family loves it when I put in currants and dried apples or
Ooh.
dried apricots are also really good. Well,
Nice.
there goes a slice of bread. So this is what the bread ends up looking like. That's
Kind
just
of like
tiny
a
bit.
scone. That's what it reminds me of. A
Exactly.
scone. Okay.
Yeah, it's very much like a scone.
Yeah, yeah.
And so you have that, and you can play. It makes a great
So
cheese
you
bread.
could do savory, or so you could do maybe cheddar cheese and jalapeno,
Yeah, I've
maybe a
done
little
cheddar
onion?
cheese.
And-
Add some pepperoni and some tomato.
pizza.
Yeah, there's all kinds of things.
And how do you cook that?
And then it goes on a cast iron frying pan. Just oil it lightly,
Okay.
and you want it at the lowest temperature you can do on your stove, which is the tricky part, because they're not really regulated very
Yeah,
well.
they're not. No.
So I
you
wonder
get
if
out
I
there
could
and
cook
you're
it on
like-
fire.
Pardon?
On the fire. I'm going to try it on the fire and
Yeah,
see if it's
and
possible.
just-
It's hard to regulate your temperature, but
That's right. Just try rotating the pan
Yeah, yeah.
frequently.
Yeah.
And then about halfway, you flip it.
Okay.
Because
And
Marcy
Do you
tries
cover it? Do you cover it?
yes, Yeah,
Okay.
you
So
put a
cover
lid
with
on
tin
it.
foil or
foil.
lid?
I have one pot lid that will cover
Fit
that.
your-
That'll cover my bowl. That'll cover my plate.
perfect.
Right, you've
Small
gotta put-
space, multiple. Yeah.
Exactly. You've
Marcy
gotta do
tries
that.
to cook a lot of stuff on an open flame. We call it save the propane, cook on a flame, because
Yeah.
you're saving money by not buying the propane
Yeah,
type of thing.
exactly.
easier. And you're
Yeah.
already burning the
that would
fire.
definitely be
so-
something worth trying.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm totally going to try that.
So it looks like we've got an amazing kitchen in the front. Everything that you could possibly need in front, just right on the passenger seat. If you come right around, you'll see this awesome bed setup that she has with a nice side table, the whole 9 yards. That DIY bedding with all that storage underneath. She has managed to find every little spot for storage. It doesn't matter where it is. If you take a look around the back, just a regular van, guys, just a regular minivan. That's all you need. You don't need a lot. This is her change area, her garage, toilet. Thinking about making a curtain to put up top, which will make an awesome change area. just putting it around there. You come around the other side and you will see more kitchen, pots, pans, everything just at the end of the bed. She can open up the bed, crawl right in there. Look at the room she has managed to find in such a small space. This is truly amazing. Boondocking, living in your van at next to no cost. Awesome. So amazing, great use of space, Janice. I really love it. I really love the bed. I love how you put stuff in the bottom. But I will say the one thing I've noticed during the little, tour of your van is you have no window coverings, no reflectives, no nothing. Do you not use any?
No, I don't. The window is actually really dark. As long as I make sure I'm much darker than what's out here, it's not a problem. So when I'm camping, I go to bed at sunset. And so I'm already changed and ready for bed at that point.
So do you stealth camp in your van as well?
I do. Yep.
So you would go
That's
into
awesome.
places like...
I've parked in Walmart. I've parked on a residential street.
And you have no problems with...
Nope.
See, that is amazing. I really like that idea. Again, because sometimes putting the window coverings in it is kind of like a dead giveaway. Hey, there's somebody inside the van.
Mm-hmm.
They have no idea that you're in there because of the tinted windows.
That's right.
So that is awesome.
Yeah, and if I ever decide to, I'll put another one of the retractable clotheslines across just at the back of the front seats and hang something that way.
That is
If I have to do it.
To close
That
it
is-
off if you start feeling like you need it.
Yeah.
But you're pretty secure. Like when I think you're just naturally secured and can't, like this is your
Yeah.
jam. You go out camping, that's that.
And there's also the trust your instincts too.
yes.
Yeah.
And don't be stupid.
That's a good one.
Yes.
Don't be stupid.
Common sense is a commodity.
Know where you're going. Know what's around you. Know your way out.
That's right.
Your emergency escape.
Exactly. Just
From
make
someone
sure-
who knows. There you go. Well, it was very nice to meet you, Janice. We appreciate the interview.
It was great meeting
Janice,
you
it
too.
was awesome. Thank you so much for taking the time, showing us your home on wheels. We really appreciate it, guys.
Janice can do it. Anybody can do it.
Oh yeah.
It
Trust me.
just shows it doesn't matter what you live in, where you're going, if you're camping, if you have a disability or anything like that.
If you want to get out there, just get out there.
Nothing's stopping you. Stop telling yourself you can't do something because of. You know what, guys? If you like videos like this, please smash that thumbs up.
Don't forget to subscribe.
As Marcy said, don't forget to subscribe and ding that notification bell so you'll be notified the next time we put out a video. See you in the next video, guys.